2, 1. And hello, what is your name and what do you do?
I'm XIBOT from Aavegotchi, uh, one of the summoners of the project back in 2020. We are basically a DeFi NFT crypto gaming protocol that it's focused into mainly open source crypto gaming when we are merging all the DeFi properties into dynamic crypto collectibles on-chain NFTs. That is kind of worthy technical stuff, but we are basically the friendliest portal to learn about different parts of crypto. We started with the crypto collectibles, then we added the DeFi feature, and then we started like developing all the infrastructure and all the everything around the open source protocol for crypto gaming and developers. So if you're a developer, you can build any kind of game based on our IP, with all our characters, with all our worlds, enemies and stuff, right? But also if you're a developer, you can do anything related with the DeFi aspect of the protocol that joins the NFT part, like some staking thing into the gaming asset, and you can even include that into a game that you develop, right? I'm talking about more into the open sourcing, developing SDKs and GitHub repositories and all that stuff. But we are pretty like, how do you say, open and wide gaming protocol that uses specifically DeFi, NFTs, and crypto gaming. It's the main thing.
And it started back in 2020 based on like Aavegotchi coming from Aave as a project with the ghost symbol, and so to now you have like a set of games and like a growing set of games around this IP of this idea. So and you also are run by a DAO, right? Where you have the Go token, and so that's also used inside of the game.
Yeah.
So
the Ghost token.
Ghost token.
We started, of course, back in the days. Basically, one of our summoners, Coder Dan, won a hackathon with the idea of using the Aave tokens to stake them into an NFT. That's where the DeFi NFT comes into play. So he was there like making this hackathon. He won this part of the hackathon with Aave. So the idea was basically taking Aave tokens, stake it on a digital pet, that is the Gotchi part of the Aavegotchi, and merge this new idea, novel idea back there in the days, because we are talking about 2020, like a long time ago, basically. And that was kind of a really nice innovation of the idea of the crypto collectible with DeFi, and then we use a bonding curve to release our token through a DAICO, that is like the DAO ICO, that was basically launched by Vitalik. The idea was made by Vitalik, the founder of Ethereum, right? And that's where Coder Dan was like, oh, this is a pretty nice way to get funded while you create a DAO. So all the process started getting fair since the start, and we will be able to get funded, create a DAO at the same time, put all the DeFi aspect into a collectible NFT, and with that we will be able in the future to develop all the crypto gaming infrastructure that we are currently now. Now we have all the tools for any developer gamer that wants to build or wants to play or wants to participate in the DAO, or as an investor of the token to stake and play around DeFi, all that part. So it's pretty wide, the project, but you can choose what you like the most. If you're a developer, or you are a kind of DeFi guy, or you're a kind of NFT guy, or a gamer guy, etc. Or girl, whatever.
So the project has been running as a DAO since the
the
beginning.
day one.
And so like people get paid for the DAO, and like do the different roles? Are there different like voting on proposals?
The DAO in time grows in terms of decision making, in terms of engagement of different parts of people that, because people come and go usually, but the real ones stay. And when you have a DAO, you can see that the real ones take care of treasuries, take care of the direction of the project in terms of the DAO, because the DAO can do whatever they want to do to contribute to the same protocol, to contribute to the same build, right? To contribute to the same IP, because they have their own treasury, they have their own way to, they have resources to make whatever they want. And at the same time, we as Pixelcraft Studios, that we are like the summoners of Aavegotchi, the project, right? We are part of the founding. They keep on building like for years to come. So if you are a community member, you can join our Discord, Aavegotchi, and start like participate into the discussions and ideas. And then is the way where you start like getting your spot into the DAO. You know what I mean? Like, because there is leadership, of course, since like almost 6 years now. There is people that love to contribute with proposals, contribute with in real life events, contribute in security of the treasury. We call it like monkey ledgers right now. They are like the custodian of the multi-sig of the treasury. There is like a few of them that are all around the world. When you want to move any kind of part of the DAO treasury, they are the ones that approve all the stuff, right? Because to make something happen in the DAO, you have to pass through a SIG prop, and once it's past the SIG prop, there is like the core prop. I mean, when you want something to happen to the protocol or any decision that the group wants to do, there is like this double process. So at the end, everybody knows that it's fair. The voting and decisions are made, right? But anyone can participate in the DAO, can join and do and contribute, because this space is about like what you give to the space to grow everybody together, right? So,
and being part of the DAO means holding the ghost token, right?
Yeah, and being active, because there is people that I guess they don't own a ghost, for example, but they are every day giving great ideas. But in the moment that you want to vote, you need to hold or a ghost token or an Aavegotchi's or anything from the ecosystem, an asset. So that gives you voting power. But mainly the ghost token. That's the most powerful voting power.
I tried some of the games right now, and there's like a list of games that are like interesting, different types. Can you tell me about like what are the most popular games? What do you like? What games do you like the most? And
for sure.
And how they get developed.
Right now we are putting a lot of energy, time, team, effort into Gotchi Guardians. That I think is the one that you play. I don't know if you play
the tower game,
the tower
and
game
the dungeon
defense.
crawler.
Yeah, it's like a tower defense game with a twist that you have to
Gotchi
survive, and it's a kind of different way to play that is pretty fun. We develop a complete SDK, open source Unity.
And it's on Unity, and the game is on Steam. Right?
Yeah, right now it's on Steam, so you can play on Steam anywhere.
And you sign in with your wallet to play?
You sign with social login or your wallet. Everything that you do there gets stored on chain on base. So if you win assets or you buy anything in the game, everything gets stored on chain. So that is like our 3D tower defense Steam kind of game, right? That we are also moving forward into mobile. This year that is coming, we are extending to mobile iPad and all that part. So we are all around the gamers. This Web 2 and Web 3 bridging, with the Steam and the game, and all the assets from the protocol. And there is another one right now that we are showcasing today that is DeFi Dungeons. That is a new Dungeons type retro feeling game that it's been vibe coded by our founder and summoner Coder Dan as well. And you also, as an owner of your assets of Aavegotchi in your wallet, when you connect to different dungeons, you see you are your own NFT. I don't know if you saw that part, but you can modify what you equip to your Gotchi and gets better weapons traits, let's say, right? So these DeFi dungeons have a great, awesome new idea that is a stake to play. So you can stake USDC into the game, you get credits to play, like in an arcade that you get like coins, like are your credits, right? And you play the game, and in game you will be earning tokens. Of course, these tokens show up in the game totally random. So if maybe you can kill a little enemy and you can get a bit of ghost, and you kill the big boss and you get some USDC. So all that play to earn aspect is into DeFi dungeons, and also the stake to play, because after 30 days all the USDC that you put into the game gets back to you as a reward, because we are putting all this staking from players into DeFi, Aave, Go, to get yield into that, to make the reward pools and making all
the
circular.
stake means they are the Go tokens get lent out on Aave and you earn yield, right?
Yeah, but in this case it's USDC. So the staking Ghost into this game is more to get a special boost of let's say the powers of your character. And for example, another use case is like you have to use less credits to play if you stake Ghost, but when you stake USDC at first, that staking is on Aave protocol, right? And when you stake USDC on Aave, you get the yield on their token stable Go, that is the GHO. So we use like this double staking feature right now. So that is kind of a new way to create engagement in gamers, because you never lose. You just win tokens by playing, and you get back your first stake, let's say, where you get your credits. So that is pretty new, the DeFi dungeons, and it's been. We are in closed alpha, so it's like you have to fill a form to jump in and test it, and it's been pretty nice. It just have like 3 months at max, and well, those are like the main games that we are here in DevCon. But there is a new one that this is another one. Sorry, that is the Gotchiverse. That is our metaverse.
Gotchiverse.
Yeah, the Gotchiverse is our world. It's the home of the Aavegotchis, and we there have airdrops of tokens as well. So there is like some hangout in the metaverse, and you earn tokens as well there.
Okay, last question. Like, how do new games get developed, and how can how can people join and like create in Aavegotchi like IP develop new games?
Yeah, we are, as I said before, we are an open source gaming protocol. So every tool that you need as a developer, you will have it right now open. Meaning you can use anything related with the on-chain aspect of all the assets, all the GitHub repositories from Aavegotchi, all the SDKs.
So it's like
Unity.
It's like permissionless. All that stuff is open, and somebody can come in and just use it and start building and deploy it. And
Correctly.
you can use the token, right? It's like completely open to anybody to just join and build something.
You just need to want to do something, and you will be able to use every tool. Because we have even like the main assets on chain, that is the crypto collectibles and another part. We have all the new Unity SDK that is the one that we use for Gotchi Guardians that you saw, the tower defense game. And also we have a new SDK that is like the dungeons that you saw, the pixel art retro style. Mm-hmm. So any kind of game and a style that you want to develop, you can do it by yourself, like permissionless, open source, everything is there. Or even you can do it by joining the DAO and make proposals
and having discussions
to see if there is discussion, funding, if they like it or not. Because let's say gaming could be kind of even a gamified experience, not just like a game as we are used to, like a game that you play a game, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You can gamify an experience and also use, you know, everything that we have open source.
So and these existing games, how do they get developed? Like the
ones that I just told you are developed by Pixelcraft Studios. That is
Pixelgraphic Studios.
Pixelcraft Studios. Yeah, this is the main studio that brought to life the idea of Aavegotchi, of the project. Mm-hmm. Well, we were born as Aavegotchi, and then we are in a studio that is a Pixelcraft studio that will keep on developing all the vision that we have for Aavegotchi. Mm-hmm. And those games are like the Gotchiverse, the Metaverse, Gotchi Guardians, the Tower Defense, different dungeons, the one that you saw, the dungeons one. We have another one that is called Reckless, that is a side-scroller, like retro game as well. We have Leaky's Escape, that is a mobile also. We have some of the community that have built that are Gotchi Battler. This is fully DAO founded. There is another one that is called Strategotchi that is also fully founded by the community. And there is some others that came to life and from the community, and then some setting that things happen. But it's depending on the developers and the DAO members, that if they want to keep on going when the DAO founds games. But the main IP and the main games are developed by Pixelcraft Studios, because we are the ones that are like 24/7 non-stop building and shipping the gaming experience and developing the IP as well, so we can educate people to join the space through NFTs, crypto collectibles, through DeFi, through crypto gaming, or through developing and the DAO. So yeah, that would be, I think, like, if I answer the question.
Yeah, I'm interested in that, like seeing how there's a new forms of coordination and new forms of like people building stuff and building games and companies. So similar to like other companies like Axie Infinity or the Realms .world company. That answered my question. So thanks for sharing all that, and thanks for answering all the questions. And this is super cool.
Thank you.
All right.
Aavegotchi!
Awesome. Thank you. Peace.